to Twitch Talks number 81. So, yeah, I'm actually doing the Twitch Talks beforehand. I'm not rushing it. Well, there is still like 40 minutes before the stream, but this is going to be the last Twitch Talks you're going to hear from me for at least 6 weeks. Aswin, why is that? It's because I'm moving. That's it. And because I need to help my family moving, we probably got to start either today or tomorrow. So, yeah. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. I already have we already have some plans to make sure that we got a place to live. I'm going to be living at my grandma's for the summer. So, yeah. Anyway, I love this. I love streaming, and I want to keep doing it. But it's going to be on a bit of a hiatus. We're going to return and do Silksong Act 3, Episode 4 of the first Ace Attorney game. Then we're going to come back. We're going to play Sekiro during the summer. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun. It'll probably take me a long time to play that game. Because, yeah, I probably won't talk too much during the Sekiro streams, but I will stream Sekiro. Like, maybe during the downtime I might talk, but with Souls games in particular, I do need to be, like, really locked in, really focused. Like, gotta put that 100% brain power in learning how to deflect. Okay, yeah. But, anyway, I do really enjoy it. Also, yesterday, I had something really exciting happen yesterday, and yesterday, I got Phantom first try, which is crazy, because I have literally never done that to any other Silksong boss. Not even Boss Mother, which is, I kid you not, the easiest boss in the entire game. And that took me, like, what, 2 or 3 tries? I think it was like 3 tries, if I remember correctly, for Boss Mother. But at that point, I was just like, ooh, I'm locked in. Also, I did see a short where someone called Multi-Binder trash. It's a tool in Silksong. So what that tool does is it gives you an extra mask to heal, but it, 1, extends your heal, and 2, splits your heal into 2 different parts where you heal 2 masks each during the part. And he said it was trash, and he pointed out some of the flaws. I'm like, there are plenty of ways to work around the flaws. But also, yeah, if you're not careful and you don't know how to use Multi-Binder correctly, you will get screwed over. Wreath of Purity, I'm like, I love Wreath of Purity. It is certainly a superior replacement to Multi-Binder in that regard. But, counterpoint, Wreath of Purity is really difficult to get. I'm gonna be honest, why did Team Cherry take what could have been one of the most amazing blue tools and make it so far out of the way? What the heck? They literally went, haha, let's make it so you have to get all the traversal abilities you can get in Act 2. There's one other, which is the Silk Sword, but you don't get that until Act 3. So you get all the traversal abilities for Act 2, and then you gotta go to this little secret area in the Memoriam, which you're only going to realistically find if you do a quest, which requires you to do 5 other quests in Songclave first. Then, you gotta learn there's a breakable wall up there, and even once you make it up there, you gotta navigate through Biowater but worse, find a secret area, and then, only then do you get the tool. Now, imagine getting that tool after you've explored all of Biowater. After you've explored all of Sitter's Road on top of that. It's so annoying. Like, yeah, it's useful, but it's so far out of the way that by the time you get it, most of the use case is gone. Sorry. Just get myself a drink. And also, I'm looking at my general chat in Discord because I have that open. Hollow Knight Silksong. Silksong is such a good game. I'm just going to talk about Silksong because, yeah. But I do like how he pointed out, it does take longer for your bind to come out. So if you're dealing with fast enemies and you're not careful about where you bind, you're just going to you're just gonna get hit and then you're just gonna suffer. And I definitely agree. Eden also mentioned that injector band helps. That's a good tool. But I find myself having to heal a lot more often without multi-binder because that extra max does make a lot of difference. Oh. Something happened. Something popped. Whatever. Yeah. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing Hollow Knight Silksong, and I really hate this. Let me try and see what I can do here. Let me try and do this in a way where I can still kinda see chat. Okay. This is... And then I can't see chat the moment I click on the game. Are you serious right now? I only have one monitor, so I have to just pick between this or using my phone, which I don't want to do because it's going to drain the heck out of the battery power. So, yeah. I'm using my phone to check chat today because I want to actually check and interact with chat. Or more rather, the one person who's going to be there, but that's fine. Sorry if my voice sounds scruff. Had a really bad, cold or something I'm coming off of from a week ago. So, yeah. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I've already completed the Act 3 on a separate save file. So this first one that's still covered here is my save file for streaming. I have not touched this since I last streamed Silksong, which was the 25th. So, let's free it, baby! Let the bobs be fred! Wait, hold on. I don't have audio. I just remembered that. I need to have audio for this. And in that save file, I kind of just sped through the objectives. I'm gonna actually try and get stuff for Act 3. See what else I can explore and get. I'll probably end with either the Bell Eater or Tormented Trabio. So, Act 3, The Abyss. I gotta try and have some kind of suspension or disbelief, but spoiler alert, I've played through this already. It's very similar to Hollow Knight, where I played through, the first 2/3 of the game of Hollow Knight by myself on stream, but then for the third stream, I just... Can I find... Okay. So I need to just figure out what happened. What about the other side? Is there anything here? Wait, why are my tools unequipped? Are you serious? The game unequipped all my tools? Bruh. We're in the Cogor core. And we're doing this again. Ah, yes, I remember these scenes from the beginning of the game. Absolutely lovely they were. Ow. That was like, what, a 40-foot fall at least? Yeah, so this is what's left of the Cogwork core. So, the Citadel is going to be way different traversing through it in Act 3. Okay, now we can go back to normal for like 5 seconds before we... Huh. Things are still running, kinda. Like, I have an idea of what these rooms are supposed to be, but still. There's nothing here. I have 4 hearts. Okay, here we are. Oh, by the way, just spoiler alert for anyone who's wondering. The game is about to get so much harder here. Because of the introduction of these assholes. Okay. Yeah, every enemy deals 2 damage, and, okay, so I start with my full hearts. Not this bullshit I get 2 tapped for story mode purposes. What the? Okay, that was dumb of me. So, yeah. We're just gonna chill here. I was gonna try and, like, do... I can't see how the stream's going or whether or not the connection's working. Or not, because... Yep. Oh, yeah! Every enemy turns into a mini-boss. And I mean every enemy. Okay, there we go. This is introducing us to the concept of void enemies. Gotta love... I am going to love traversing Act 3. I say sarcastically as I know I'm going to die a billion times to enemies as I try and, like, actually get stuff. I actually should have checked to see if there was anything exclusive to Act 2 I should have tried and gotten before facing Grandmother Silk. Okay, 4. Brother! Why is it another one of these seeds? Now I just gotta travel slow as heck. I think this falls on me and I pass out, if I remember correctly. Do I pass out? Yep, I do. There we go. And then I wake up in Songclave, or more rather, what's left of Songclave, but still. Look at this! It's Sherma! Yeah. Yep. Let's give Trevor some music. So there's a quest I think that will show up later here. Oh, you'll need lots of rosaries. I will be needing lots of rosaries too. Can I get a seat? A bench, please, so I can change my stuff up? Let's go with the Hunter's Crest for the time being. Let's see. What should we do? This and 3-fold pin with Wayward Compass on my best crest. Injector, multi-binder, injector band. Let's see. We could go polyp pouch here. I don't think it's very useful for the tools we're running, so how about I go reserve bind instead? Reserve bind's pretty useful. Magnetite brooch, magnetite dice. Okay, so way to belt a magnetite dice. Okay. Here we go. This is our loadout, and I'm gonna change the skill. I'm sorry. Let's use Threadstorm here. So, I need to try and make my way down throughout the Citadel. I need to beat the Bell Eater. Yeah, again, if it seems like I'm like, ooh, I've got a plan in mind, that's when you're so smart, it's because I've played through this entire act before. Yes, even the final boss. Are you kidding me? Are you still alive? Yes, you are. Did I mention they have this lovely effect where they drain silk from you upon getting hit? Upon you taking damage? This is gonna be a lot of fun to deal with. Anyway, let's do this. You're joking me. No. Let's go over here to the bench. Let's sit down. So, let's do this. Let's call for our friend. That's not our friend, as you can see. So, time for the first boss. And this boss gives us a pretty cool reward, so I'm actually very excited about this boss. It's not crazy difficult. Okay, Bell Eater, let's do this. I forgot the double jump. Yeah, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 strikes depending on the attack. Ow. Luckily, yeah, we're gonna get like 1 or 2 strikes in, and now we deal with... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I forgot about phase 2. I might die here. Oh, lucky! That's actually such a huge prop, though. Why didn't I just sit there and take it? I thought I was gonna be safe. Like, oh, I'll be safe here. No. Also, I have reserve bind. I didn't need to go and do that. I could have healed there. Okay, so we made it to phase 2 first try. And again, I haven't played Silksong in a while. 1. Okay. Okay. What the? What the? Okay, it's gonna do the big attack now. I just realized that my tools aren't very useful in this fight. Bruh! I have weighted belt on. Shoot! Okay, I used my multi-bind, my reserve bind. Really annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, the bells are really, really easy to destroy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What the? Why did I do that? Okay, so if I get too close to the walls, the legs attack. And I'm right back to 1 without my multi-bind. Okay, this is gonna take a while. It's fine. We're here for that slow grind. Okay, let's do this. Let's try to save a reserve bind for as late in the fight as we can. Okay, so hot take here. Phase 1's gonna be harder because we have less space to work with. And that... I'm gonna beat this using Hunter's Crest. Please tell me. Okay. Whoa. Far away from...
Okay, that's good damage, but unfortunately we have to deal with this now. Shit. What the? He follows a very predictable attack pattern. I took a massive gamble there that he wouldn't take the bottom area first. Okay, there we go. Let's go! Boss fight over! So that was like, what, third or fourth try? There we go! Hey there, little buddy! Oh. This is the reward we get. It's actually a really good reward. You'll see why in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Mimic the song of the bell beast. Summon the beastlings and return together to their mother. So, what this allows you to do, basically, is if you've traveled somewhere with the bellway, in the bellways, so for example, I'll probably travel out for a few minutes, but it allows you to travel to your most recently traveled bellway. Return to your most recently traveled bellway from just about anywhere. There are a few places it doesn't work, but it... I'm gonna go to the Ventrica and see if I can do Tormented Travio. Because if I could just do Tormented Travio right off the bat, I would really appreciate that. I'm not sure if it requires you to get the new traversal ability, or if I could just do it off the bat. Because beat Bell Eater, I would like to beat another hard... Yep, here we go. And now we're down here. Nope, nothing. I guess I have to try and get Silksong. Or at least visit the mages. The sages, but... Which I could go right away and do, but still. Awaiting the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go for bile water for a specific reason. There's an item I think I missed, so I would like to try and get it. But first, I'm going to replace this with the Wreath of Purity, because in bile water specifically it's more useful. Actually, I'm going to sit down and change my crest entirely. And just do this. Okay, so what we're gonna try and do, I think it's somewhere down here. I probably could have traveled to Greymore and gone the Sinner's Road route. But I also kind of want to cheat and use the Beastling Call to make this easier. I do think it's down here. There's a tool I missed in Act 2. I can still get it here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Actually, I think it's somewhere around here. I could be wrong. Nope, I am not. It is around here. However, I will inevitably have to get infected because if I remember correctly, you can't go fast enough here, and there isn't a Weaveless Morglin, so it's somewhere around here. I think I go up here, and then there's like a door or something that opens. Okay. Here we go. The Ruined Tool. Now, there's a few different things we can try and do with this. There are 3 different variants that this can turn into. I'm going to... Let me actually check here. Oh, I have enough craft metal. Okay, I have 3 craft metal. I can do this. Now, if I wanted to... The problem is there's one variant that is objectively better than the rest. The bad news is I have to go back to Mount Fae to get it. It's actually not that bad. There we go. And then this will just instantly take me back to the Bellway. Let's go. So, from here we can go to... Wait, we can go back... Wait a minute, we can go to the slab. The slab's the one I'm looking for. So the slab, we can go back to the slab, and then go up Mount Fae. Which, believe it or not, Mount Fae is not terrible once you have... once you have the, thing. So from down here, we go through this all the way out to Mount Faye. And we go back to this peak where we found the, thing. What the? Pretty... Yeah, I'm not worried about the cold at Mount Faye. I just have to not fall in the water. I'm also noticing the abyss has reached here as well, so... This is basically parkour I've already done before, but I did it when it was harder. Without the double jump and on a time limit, so it's not that difficult now. Like, actually though, this was literally complete... What the... I'm sorry, you're... What? Who decided, oh yeah, the things that you're supposed to grapple up... Would it be funny if they just... Just, let's add void to these random enemies that are essential for platforming in this area. Bruh, really? Come on, Team Cherry. Come on, Team Cherry. What was that? Let me just check real quick. Oh, it's just a notification on my phone, nothing big. Okay, so somewhere up top here, there's a secret area I haven't accessed yet. And again, because I have this knowledge because on my other save file, I actually got this tool, so... We go back up here. Fly down this wall. And then we can sit here. We're going to repair the ruined tool here. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the Silk Shot. AKA the best variant of this weapon by a mile. So we're gonna do something pretty cool here. And do this. We also should probably max out our tool and pouch capacity, but that's for later. We're gonna go back to the Wanderer's Crest. Today's stream is gonna be a Wanderer's Crest love time. And then next time I play Silksong, I'll test out the Shaman Crest. if and when I get it. But today we're playing with the Wanderer's Crest because I want to. We're gonna fall down the mountain here. And it literally just occurred to me that that was literally entire. Okay. I got some more shell shards. That's always nice to have. So... let's not waste time. Let's head down to Bone Bottom. And at least get this part of the story progressed. I want to get this part of the story progressed, and then I will... yeah, Bone Bottom's in ruins. Nothing we can do about it. Also, that's in shambles, so we're gonna have to get a new ability if you want to go back there. Through that way. Okay. Wait a minute, I never did the quest in Act 2. Oh, goodness. I have to go back to Putrefied Ducks to do the quest. Okay, so over here, you're going to see that there's a door open now. This door was not open before, so... let's just get some rosaries. The shamans.
Brondaga.
Vienta.
Yeah.
Gafama. Menasor.
Megina fora.
Orala.
Cadestre.
O alero.
Tamian.
Goro capdello.
Husbin.
5 masks, swirled soul, brought and broiled, 4 stones, raged bacon, crushed powder course. For pilgrims fallen to contain an age. Yeah, we can't go up there yet, but we'll go up there later. The main objective now is to go to Deep Docks and to do the thingy, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to do some side quests. We're gonna go off and explore more of Pharloom. I think the best natural progression is to just skip the Bell Beast and go straight here. And yet, I already forget that... oh yeah, I forgot there's a shortcut you can take from here to Shelwood. It's not a shortcut per se, because you... even when voided, those things are stupid. So we've already explored this passage, right? Because it's where the Great Tyrant was. Should I ever try and do Steel Soul on this? What the fudge? We're gonna expand the tool pouch. I think this is the reward that you were supposed to get for the minigame in Act 1 and 2, but I'm lazy. I just want the upgrade for free. Wait a minute. How did I use a flea brew? When the flip did I use flea brew? Oh, right. It's an expansion. I might as well clear the way. I'm gonna have to go through here eventually. There's an absolutely awful enemy arena coming up, but I have to do it either way. It's mandatory to this progression of the story, but so... Might as well clear the way now. There's also a side quest to take care of these things. There we go. That's 1 out of 12, I believe. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm just... What the heck? have to start all the way over from over here. Because this is the closest bench. I have to run all the way back. Again, I have to do this eventually. Might as well get it over with now. At least I don't have to deal with that. Massive void, so... Why? Oh, gosh darn it. I will keep throwing myself at this until I complete it. No! I meant to bout. No! Why? No, 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 shoot. Great. Again, I barely have any rosaries. I made the very wise decision of storing most of my rosaries in bead form before entering Act 3, which I think is a good thing because I'm probably going to be dying a lot. I also, freed the Green Prince, which is good because I kind of don't want to have to face Crust King Pond. I really don't want to. Like, again, there is only one boss in this game with waves of minions that I actually like, and it's because it's literally the best boss in the game, and the waves of minions thing is the only thing I don't like about the fight. Why? Come on! Lucky hit, lucky crot, and not so lucky. Come on! Let's go! Yes! Whew! Okay. Sorry if it seems like I'm not as crazy as I usually am. Again, the throat thing is very much an issue. Gimme. There we go. So, yeah, I can reach here. We'll need to come back here later. But for now, I do think... What I want to do next is Spine Fracture Mask. I feel like that's going to be really useful. So if you excuse me, I will actually take this time to take a break and look up how to get, and get that. So, see you soon.